Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone. So today my group will present on the issues in the workplace and how to resolve the triggers in our issue. Our groups have been chosen on the triggers 5, which is Malaysian ministers claims work stress can turn people gay. Basically, our company is a medium-sized company in Malaysia with over 250 employees from diverse backgrounds, cultures, and beliefs. The company is committed to promoting a professional, respectful, and inclusive workplace that values employee well-being, equality, and mutual respect. Recently, a public controversy emerged after a Malaysian deputy minister claimed that work stress and poor working environments could cause individuals to become homosexual. For organizations, statements that associate sexual orientation with workplace stress can have significant consequences. Employees may feel judged, misunderstood, or reluctant to express themselves freely in the workplace. Therefore, these reports aims to examine why the Deputy Minister's statement can be considered a workplace discrimination and inclusivity issue, as well as its potential impact on employee organizational image, mental health, and social harmony. So let's begin with the issue of these triggers.
So one of the solutions that can be done is providing mental health support to employees. Why is this important? It can help employees manage work-related stress by creating structured initiatives. It can also reduce stigma against vulnerable groups such as the LGBTQ+ community, while also countering misinformation about them. Example of support that can be done is by doing confidential counseling services, EAP, Employee Assistance Program, stress management clinic, mental health awareness training, and peer support programs for all employees. So what can company do? The company can partner up with certified professionals and ensure a strict confidentiality policy regarding mental health issues for the counseling services. Company must ensure that all employees get training on mental health literacy and stress management. Company should also monitor employees' mental health based on anonymous survey system. What can be expected when implementing this solution? A company can build long-term culture within the company that promotes a healthier environment. It can also reduce emotional distress among employees due to controversies.
DEI policy is important because it serves as a workplace guideline that protects employees from discrimination and promotes a respectful and inclusive environment regardless of a person's background, identity, or personal characteristics. According to the United Nations Global Compact, a diverse and inclusive workforce can enhance innovation, increase employee engagement, and strengthen an organization's reputation. To implement this recommendation, the Human Resources Department and the Legal Unit will first conduct an internal audit to review existing workplace rules and identify unclear policies and guidelines. After that, they will introduce zero tolerance policy against identity-based bullying. This process will involve consultation with legal advisors to ensure that all policies comply with Malaysian labor laws. Once the new policies have been finalized, they will be communicated to all employees through company emails and internal portals so that everyone is aware of the updates and expectations. The implementation of this initiative requires resources such as HR personnel, legal advisors, staff times, policy revisions, and communication systems. According to Cordivano, these resources are essential to effectively establish and maintain DEI practices. Overall, by consistently focusing on DEI, organizations can create a healthier workplace culture and achieve better performance, especially in terms of innovation, productivity, and employee satisfaction.
My name is LASMI Philip and my matrix number is 104 and 704. I'm going to talk about recommendation 3. So one of the most effective ways to address workplace discrimination and promote inclusivity is by implementing a comprehensive anti-discrimination policy. In response to the public statement suggesting that workplace stress can influence a person's sexual orientation, organizations should reinforce their commitment to creating a respectful and inclusive workplace. So the policy should clearly state that discrimination, harassment, or unfair treatment based on race, religion, gender, disability, or sexual orientation will not be tolerated. It should also provide confidential reporting channels and explain the disciplinary actions for employees who violated the policy. To ensure the policy is effective, companies should include it in the employee handbook, introduce it during staff orientation, and organize regular awareness and training sessions. Managers and supervisors should also receive specialized training so they can recognize and respond appropriately and discriminatory behavior. Although implementing this policy requires some investment, such as legal consultation, policy development, and employee training, the long-term benefits are much greater. A strong anti-discrimination policy creates a safe and supportive work environment where employees feel respected and valued regardless to their background or identity. So, as a result, employee morale improves, teamwork becomes stronger, productivity increases, and workplace conflict are reduced. In addition, the organization builds a positive reputation as an ethical and socially responsible employee, making it easier to attract and retain talented employees. In conclusion, implementing a comprehensive anti-discrimination policy is a practical and sustainable solution that promotes workplace inclusivity while protecting both employees and the organization from the harmful effect from discrimination. That's all from me. Thank you.
Good day everyone. To wrap up our presentation, let's look at the final conclusion and rationale of our report. Our analysis clearly show that resolving internal friction and protecting our workplace requires a proactive, multidimensional policy framework. This is especially critical right now, in light of recent public controversies suggesting that workplace stress can deeply affect an employee personal life and identity. Our firm must take a definitive stand. We must explicitly reaffirm our absolute commitment to providing a safe, respectful, and inclusive work environment for every single individual. So, how do we practically overcome this situation? We recommend enforcing a comprehensive anti-discrimination policy that leaves zero room for ambiguity. This policy mandates an absolute zero tolerance stance on any unfair treatment or harassment based on race, religion, gender, disability, or sexual orientation. But we aren't just putting words on paper. We will translate this into concrete action by doing three things, and that is establishing highly confidential reporting channels so employees feel safe speaking up, updating our official employee handbook, and mandating supervisor training to ensure our leadership can recognize and handle issues immediately. Okay, now let's talk about the bottom line. While launching this framework does involve low to moderate initial operational costs, the long-term institutional benefit far outweigh the investment. By cultivating a psychology-safe ecosystem, we will see a direct boost in employee morale, stronger cross-functional teamwork, and higher overall productivity. At the same time, we heavily minimize the risk of cause legal dispute or discrimination complaint. Ultimately, this strategic shift doesn't just protect our current staff, it permanently elevates our reputation as an ethical employer, ensuring we can attract and retain top, diverse talent for years to come. Thank you. Good day, everyone. To wrap up our presentation, let's look at the final conclusion and rationale of our report. Our analysis clearly shows that resolving internal friction and protecting our workplace requires a proactive, multidimensional policy framework. This is especially critical right now, in light of recent public controversies